Hello students, welcome to Amigos 21st Century IAS. So I hope all students gave the exam very well, and all the very best for all students for your mains, upcoming mains. So as part of today's question paper is concerned, it is moderate to tough. The cutoff may vary between 80 to 90 as we have seen in last couple of years. So today I am here to discuss about polity MCQs, polity governance, right issues MCQs. So totally 14 questions came from Indian polity. Totally 14 questions came from Indian polity. So a total of 14 questions came from Indian polity. So all these 14 questions where we have, these questions are like not, I should not say not simple, but very technical, concept related, interlinking the concept of each and every topic in the exam. I was very surprised to see that there are less questions from the very important topics like fundamentalized, DPSP and all. The polity questions were more from the concept, the features of the Indian Constitution, or the role of the Union government, the President of India. So it is like completely good for a serious aspirant who is actually preparing since last 1 or 2 years. So out of these 14 questions, around 12 questions are directly from our class notes. Very happy to know that. But let us see the answers for each and every question now. So look at the first question. Which one of the following statements best reflects the chief purpose of the constitution of the country? Right? He is asking which of the following is a main feature of the Constitution of India. Right? All may be the features of the constitution, but chief purpose. Right? See, laws, whether it may be primary or secondary law, a law is made for a purpose of putting limitations upon the institutions or maybe an individual. Constitution is a primary law of this land. Even Constitution enforces limitations. And that we call it as constitutionalism. Constitutionalism. This is, we call it as constitutionalism. So let us see the options here. It determines the objective for making necessary laws. Yes, the secondary laws are made following primary law. Absolutely correct. It enables the creation of political officers in the government. Yes. It defines and limits the power of the government. It secures social justice, social equality and social security. Yes. All four which are given as an option are the essence of the constitution. But one of the main feature of the basic feature or maybe chief purpose of the constitution is to put limitations. And that we call it as constitutionalism. So the answer is C. The answer is C. Okay, let's go to the next question. Yeah. In India, which of the constitutional amendments was widely believed to be enacted to overcome the limitations upon the fundamental rights? Right? That the question is related to fundamental rights limitations, to overcome the fundamental rights. More priority is given to fundamental rights, right? Through the constitutional amendments. More clarity was given to fundamental rights. See, First Amendment Act, 42nd Amendment Act, 44th and 86th. Out of this, if you look at the elimination process, 86th and 44th, these two straight you can eliminate, right? See, the answer may be from 42nd and First Amendment Act. Although we call 42nd Amendment Act is the mini constitution of India, yes, that amendment brought certain changes and clarifications and also overcome certain limitations over fundamental rights. But it was the first Constitutional Amendment Act in 1951 which has actually brought certain limitations and overcome the fundamental rights and gave clarity upon inserting Article 15 Clause 4, Article 31A, 31B. right to property, all these provisions were actually bought from by first Constitutional Amendment Act. So I will go with A, First Amendment Act of 1951. 42nd Amendment Act, although it bought or gave clarity, there were many amendments made before this. So First Amendment Act 1951 can be a right answer for this. Look at this question. Very easy question, one of the very easiest question in our Indian polity, from Indian polity in our paper today. Consider the following organizations and choose which of the following are constitutional bodies. What is a constitutional body? Any institution established and or derive power and authority from the constitution is called a constitutional body. These bodies can be differentiated into two ways: constitutional bodies and non-constitutional bodies. Non-constitutional bodies. Non-constitutional bodies are further divided into two ways: statutory and non-statutory bodies. Any body which is established by a law made in the parliament or state legislature is a statutory body. Any body which is established by an executive order is a non-statutory body, right? National Commission for Backward Classes, Article 338B, it is a constitutional body for sure. National Human Rights Commission, 1993 Act, it is not a constitutional body, it is a statutory body. National Law Commission is a statutory body. National Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission is also a non-constitutional body. So only one is a constitutional body of the above statement. If the question is given before 2018, the answer would have been none, because Backward Commission was given constitutional status as per 102nd Constitutional Amendment Act in 2018. Before 2018, it was a statutory body only. Okay, so the answer is A for this. Let's see the next question. Yeah. Consider the following statements and choose which of the following statements is correct. If the election of the President of India is declared void by the Supreme Court of India, all acts done by him or her in performance of the duties before the date of his decision become invalid. Absolutely wrong. This is nothing but retrospective actions. Meaning, even if the President of India election is declared invalid, from that day onwards, the position will become vacant, and within 6 months there should be a fresh elections to the President of India. Whatever the act or omissions done before will not become invalid, that will be continued. Elections for the post of the President can be postponed on the grounds that some legislative assemblies have been dissolved and elections are yet to take. No, this is also wrong. If the electoral college of the President of India is vacant, no problem. We have to continue with the elections. The vacancy of the MLAs or MPs doesn't stop the election process here. Doesn't stop the election process. When a bill is presented to President of India, the Constitution prescribes a time limit within which he or she has to declare his or her consent. This is also wrong. Why? Because pocket veto. According to Article 111 of the Indian Constitution, when President of India utilizes pocket veto, he or she can withhold the bill for any number of days, for indefinite period. So the answer is none. D is the answer here. Next question. With reference to financial bill and money bill in Indian Parliament, consider the following. Okay, and choose the correct statement. When Lok Sabha transmit financial bill to Rajya Sabha, it can amend or reject the bill. Correct, sir? Financial bill can be rejected or modified by the Rajya Sabha. No problem. Even if it is financial bill 1 or 2, anything can be modified or rejected by the Rajya Sabha. When Lok Sabha transmit money bill to Rajya Sabha, it cannot amend or reject, but it can only make recommendations. This is also correct. Making recommendations is now a traditional thing. It is not as per the Constitution, but as a tradition, it is making certain recommendations. In case of a disagreement, that is called deadlock, between Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, there is no joint sitting for money bill. Yes. But a joint sitting become necessary for financial bill. See, joint sitting is allowed for financial bill, But joint sitting as per Article 108 is not necessary action. It is not compulsory action. If needed, only President of India can promulgate it, can call for a joint sitting presided by the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. So the answer is B. Only 2 are correct. Only 2. This is wrong. Third statement is wrong. Because of this statement, becomes necessary is a wrong statement here. Next question, sir. With reference to schedule areas in India, consider the following statement. See, he is given schedule area. So we need to assume schedule 5 areas. Okay. Within state, the notification of an area or schedule area takes place through an order of the president. Correct, sir? The largest administrative unit forming a schedule area is a district, and lowest is a cluster of villages in a block. This is also correct. The Chief Minister of the concerned state submits an annual report to the Union Home Ministry on administration of the schedule area in the state. This is wrong. On a schedule area, it is the governor who submits an annual report to the President of India. It is the governor who submits an annual report to the President of India. So the answer is only 2. So 2 statements are correct here. Look at the next question. Yeah. The Supreme Court of India has held in some judgments, that reservation policies made under Article 16 Clause 4 of the Constitution of India would be limited by Article 335 for maintaining efficiency of the administration. Absolutely correct. We have stressed this point in our classes. We have make sure that this is discussed in many of the Supreme Court cases, starting from Indira Sahni case to M. Nagaraju case to Jarnail Singh case also. Article 335 of the Constitution defines the term efficiency of the administration, not defines. It mentions about the administration efficiency, but not defines. Statement 1 is correct and statement 2 is incorrect. So answer is C here. Answer is C. Look at the next question. Very easy question. One of the easiest question now. Which of the following acts were governed? Was the Governor General of Bengal designated as Governor General of India? That is your D. 1833 Charter Act. Charter Act of 1833. Governor General of Bengal is by Regulation Act of 1773. You know, Warren Hastings was the first Governor General of Bengal. Then William Bentinck is the first Governor General of India. Then again, we all know Government of India Act of 1858 has changed this Governor General of India to Viceroy of British India. So the answer is D here. Next question, sir. According to Constitution of India, right, choose the following and choose the correct statement. Simple question again. According to Constitution of India, the central government has a duty to protect the state from internal disturbances. This is absolutely correct. Why? Even if you take Article 352 or administrative relations between center and state, it is a duty of the center to protect the states. Armed rebellion is one thing, or maybe administrative relations. If there is, see, Article 259, even though it is revoked from the Indian Constitution, it talks about the protection of the states, sending the military and all. Even our center-state relation commissions are there. Many commissions recommended that on the request of the state, the center should send some military support to the states. So the first one is correct. The Constitution of India exempts the state from providing legal counsel to a person behind held for preventive detention. Wrong. Article 22, which talks about preventive detention, protection to preventive detention. It says that one of the protection is that a legal advocate or a counselor or an attorney should be consulted for a person who is detained under PD Act of 1950. So this is wrong. According to POTA Act, Prevention of Terrorism Act of 2000, confession of the accused before police cannot be used as an evidence. This is wrong. Can be used as an evidence. Even this is also wrong. So the answer is A. One only is correct because it can be used as an evidence. This was modified version of the Act, POTA Act. Very important again. Next question. Look at the next question. Consider the following statement with respect to election of the President of India, sir. The members nominated to either house of the Parliament or State Legislative Assembly are eligible to be included in the Electoral College of the President. Wrong. Article 54 of the Indian Constitution, which deals with the Electoral College of the President of India, says that the elected members of the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, the elected members of the State Legislative Assembly, and the elected members of the legislatures of the Delhi and Pondicherry are only the members who are part of the Electoral College of the President of India. Nominated members are not part of the Electoral College. Higher the number of elective assembly seats, higher the value of the each MLA vote. This is also wrong. Why this is wrong? Because higher the number of population in the state. As the population increases, the vote value of an MLA increases. So this is also wrong. The value of the vote of each MLA in Madhya Pradesh is greater than Kerala. This is actual reverse. MLA of Kerala is greater than Madhya Pradesh. So this is also wrong. The value of the vote of each MLA of Pondicherry is higher than Arunachal Pradesh because the ratio of the population of the total number of elective seats in Pondicherry is greater than compared to Arunachal Pradesh. Actually, see, because he has given population. As per 1971 census, Arunachal Pradesh or Pondicherry we have to take, Pondicherry has more population of up to 4 lakhs than Arunachal Pradesh. The MLA vote value of Pondicherry MLA is 16. Whereas Arunachal Pradesh is around 8. So this statement is absolutely correct. So only one is correct. So the answer is A here. The answer is A. Next question. Yeah. Consider the following statement with respect to national flag of India according to Flag Code of 2002. See, this was recently amended when Government of India has launched a program called Har Ghar Tiranga. Har Ghar Tiranga. So the reason this question is asked. Okay. So one of the standard of the national flag of 600 to 400 meters. No, this is wrong. It is 900 to 600 actually. The ratio of the length of height to width is 3:2. This is actually correct. The statement here is not complete. Length to width. It is actually width to length, which is called 2:3. So length is 3, width is 2. So length is 3, width is 2. This is correct. So statement 2 is correct. So the answer is D. Statement 1 is incorrect and statement 2 is correct. Next question. Consider the following statement with respect to Constitution Day. 26th November 1949, when Constitution of India was passed by the Constituent Assembly, this day is observed. The Constitution Day is celebrated on 26th November every year to promote values of the Constitution among citizens. Absolutely correct, sir. On 26th November 1949, the Constituent Assembly of India set up drafting committee. No, it is August 29th. August 29th, 1947. 1947, August 29, the drafting committee was formed. So statement 1 is correct and statement 2 is incorrect here. So this is the thing. Yeah. So these are the questions with respect to polity. There are 14 questions. We can see all are factual related, concept based, very easy to answer. I hope all my students in our classes, Amigos 21st Century IAS, we have seen almost 11 to 12 questions from this in our class notes. I hope we'll meet again in the main series. So thank you very much and all the very best. Happy learning. Jai Hind.